Hello students, welcome to the second lecture of this session in which we were covering the chemistry portion of the CBSC Class 10. After the yesterday's session in which we have discussed the three activities in detail, in today's lecture we will be doing the balancing of the chemical reaction. लास्ट दिन जो हमने एक्टिविटीज पढ़ा था 3 ठो, उसके बाद आज हम बैलेंसिंग में proceed करेंगे, balancing of the chemical reaction. Before proceeding, let us give a quick revision of what we done in the last days. The first thing we did was what was the difference between the physical change and the chemical change. Physical change कौन सा था जिसमें कोई जिसमें chemical properties का कोई change नहीं हो रहा था, खाली state या form का change हो रहा था. जो for example we have taken the example of a burning candle. Okay, so the candle when heated, the wax got melted and it's from the solid it transformed to a liquid state. Okay, and in the chemical change there is a change in properties और हमें पुराना चीज retrieve नहीं हो रहा था. We cannot retrieve the old thing back. For example, we had taken the example of a paper which when we burn it turns to ash, and from that ash we cannot get that paper back. आपने अगर एनसीईआरटी पढ़ा होगा कल के बाद, कल लेक्चर ये आफ्टर yesterday's lecture, you will have seen that there was some example given in the NCERT in the first chapter's first page, which gives example of various chemical changes. So first page में आपके पास कुछ example था जो chemical change का example था. Second हमने activity पढ़ा था magnesium ribbon को heat करने के बाद क्या हो रहा था. What happens after we heat a magnesium ribbon? What happens is first the magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling flame, and then we get a white colored magnesium powder of magnesium oxide. That magnesium when burned in oxygen gives MgO. Then we studied the activity number 2. What happened with lead nitrate react with potassium iodide. So tell me what happened with lead nitrate react with potassium iodide. As we know that there is a precipitate formed. Now you have to tell me what is the color of that precipitate. I have done in the yesterday's lecture. You have to write in the comment section what is the color of that precipitate. The next what happened when Zn react with H2SO4 or HCl. What happened? H2 gas got liberated, right? मैंने आपको होमवर्क दिया था कि HCl के साथ रिएक्शन जब होगा तब क्या होगा, वो आपको होमवर्क में करना था या कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखना था. If you have done it, it's very good. If you have not done it, it's time for us to do it. What happened when zinc react with HCl? When zinc will react with HCl, it will give Zn Cl2 plus H2. Okay, ZnCl2 gas will be liberated plus H2 gas. ZnCl2 will be formed plus 2 H2 gas will be liberated and we just balance it. अब ये balance कैसे किया जाता है ये आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. Now today we will discuss how to do the balancing. So first thing we will do is what are the chemical reaction? Chemical reaction in which the two substances combine to form a new substance, right? So let's start with chemical reaction. अगर केमिकल रिएक्शन जब हम लिखते हैं, लास्ट दिन में भी आपने देखा होगा, जब केमिकल रिएक्शन हम लोग लिखते हैं उसके साथ हम लोग एक प्लस साइन देते हैं. द प्लस साइन इंडिकेट that there is a combination of elements that is being taking place. Some elements are being combined. Okay, so this plus sign is combination of elements. जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड है उसको हम लोग रिएक्टेंट बोलते हैं. जो रिएक्टेंट्स एंड जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट जो फॉर्म होता है उसको प्रोडक्ट बोला जाता है. जो फाइनल चीज जो फॉर्म होता है उसे हम लोग प्रोडक्ट कहते हैं. नाउ टेक अस द फर्स्ट रिएक्शन व्हिच वी डू इन द यस्टरडे क्लास. पहले रिएक्शन हमने क्या किया था? पहले रिएक्शन में था कि Mg combines with O2 gives MgO. अब क्या ये रिएक्शन बैलेंस है? इस रिएक्शन को अगर हम लोग साइड में लिखे तो दिस इज द रिएक्शन, राइट? Mg plus O2 gives MgO. अब इसमें कितने सब्सटेंस है? एक है Mg, this one is O and this one is MgO. So reactant में there is one Mg, there is one Mg, there is O2, but there is single O. मतलब क्या, यहाँ पे दो ऑक्सीजन एटम्स हैं बट यहाँ पे एक ही है. So what we will do, we will just 2 over here. So 2 Mg and O2, the O2 becomes balance. अब यहाँ पे भी हम लोग 2 ऐड कर देंगे. So what happened, what now begins, the reaction became balanced. If you understand it, it's very good. If you just not understood it, there is no problem. Just stick to the end of the video. आप वीडियो को end तक देखिए. After that video, I can guarantee you can do these reactions very easily. So what is this balancing? First question that should arise, why do we balance a reaction? Balance the reaction में क्या होता है? अगर मैं बोलूं कि आप ये सोचिए पर्सन A है और ये अपना पर्सन B है. So is their weight balanced? You will say, no sir, of course not. Their weight is not balanced. Why? Because he has so much weight and he is so lean. Okay. So obviously you can say that he has very much higher weight than this one. A has very high weight than this one, B. So the weight is not balanced. Similarly, जब हम लोग क्लास 9 में थे, हमने एक चीज पढ़ा था, the law of conservation of mass. Okay. So law of conservation of mass, what it states? The law of conservation of mass states that the mass can neither be created और नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. मतलब क्या, हम मास को क्रिएट भी नहीं कर सकते, डिस्ट्रॉय भी नहीं कर सकते, बस ये क्या होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है वन फॉर्म टू अनदर. ओके. सो जितना मास हमें रिएक्टेंट में था उतना ही मास हमें प्रोडक्ट में भी फॉर्म करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज द बेसिक रूल. जो मास रिएक्टेंट में रहेगा वो मास प्रोडक्ट में भी रहना पड़ेगा. दिस इज द कॉमन थिंग. नाउ द बैलेंसिंग इज द वेरी बेसिक ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. ओके. ये बैलेंसिंग आपको कॉन्सेप्चुअली बहुत क्लियर रहना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फ्यूचर में बैलेंसिंग के ऊपर बहुत न्यूमेरिकल्स एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ विल कम इन. सो द बैलेंसिंग बिकम्स द वेरी बेस ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट. अगर आपको बैलेंसिंग ढंग से नहीं आएगा तो बाकी सब लैप्स करता रहेगा. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी कॉन्सेप्चुअली क्लियर अबाउट हाउ टू बैलेंस दिस chemical reactions. So now first we just move on to the first balancing. In the first compound we have first reaction, that is Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H. Okay. ये है first reaction in which Zn reacts with H2SO4. These are the reactant side. Okay. So the reactant side is this one. And the product side is this one. This is the product side. Okay. अब हमें क्या देखना है, हमें पहले एलिमेंट्स कौन कौन से हैं इस रिएक्शन में ये लिख लेना है. वी हैव फर्स्ट वी हैव Zn, देन वी हैव हाइड्रोजन, देन वी हैव SO4. ओके. अब रिएक्टेंट में कितने Zn है, यहाँ पे अगर सफिक्स में कुछ है नहीं, इसका मतलब क्या, हाउ मेनी Zn आर देयर, वन Zn इज देयर. हाउ मेनी हाइड्रोजन आर देयर, यहाँ पे एक 2 अटैच्ड है हाइड्रोजन के साथ, सो 2 हाइड्रोजन इज देयर. And how many sulfate group, total sulfate group, how many sulfate groups are there? There is, tell me, there is one sulfate group. Okay. So we have one sulfate group. Okay. So we have the sulfate group which is 1. This one is sulfate group and we have hydrogen. अब products में देखते हैं क्या है. Zn में Zn यहाँ पे भी एक ही Zn है. हाइड्रोजन, just a second, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन 2 होगा. So we have 2 hydrogen over here and sulfate is also over there. So we can see, हमें देख सकते हैं जितना एटम्स रिएक्टेंट में भी है उतना सेम एटम प्रोडक्ट्स में भी है. सो वी हैव द सेम नंबर ऑफ atoms in reactant as well as in product. So the reaction is balanced. अब ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि हर बार हर रिएक्शन बैलेंस ही मिले. So just next we will jump to the next reaction in which we will see how to balance this thing. So पहले क्या है reaction? So the reaction to cis iron, that is Fe, reacts with hydrogen to give ferric oxide and hydrogen gas. अब हमें एक काम क्या करना है, एक टेबल बनाना है. उसमें we have to make a table in which we will make 3 columns, in which first one will be the elements which are present in the reaction, number of atoms present in the reactant, that is in the left hand side, and number of atoms present in the product, that is in the right hand side. Okay, so once we have made the table, so we will write the elements that are present. The first element will over there is iron, that is ferrous. Second one will be the hydrogen. First है iron, second है hydrogen, and the next one is oxygen. Okay. अब रिएक्टेंट में कितने आयरन है? रिएक्टेंट में एक आयरन है. हाइड्रोजन कितने हैं? 2 हाइड्रोजन आर देयर एंड 1 ऑक्सीजन इज देयर. अब प्रोडक्ट्स में कितने हैं? प्रोडक्ट्स में आयरन है 3. देयर आर 3 आयरन्स in the product. So over here the iron is 3 because there is a 3 over here attached. So 3 goes like this. Hydrogen, how many hydrogen? 2 because there is a 2 attached over here. 2. So we will write 2. And the oxygen, how many oxygen? 4 oxygen is there because there is a 4 over here. So clearly ये reaction balanced है नहीं. अब हमें क्या करना है? First of all we will do what? We will just cover this element with a box. Okay. Why we will doing this? Just give me a few minutes and I will be explaining it to you. So first we done with this one, then with this one, and then we will do with this one, Fe3O4, and at the end the hydrogen. Okay. अब फर्स्ट हमें जो बॉक्स में हम लोग भर लिया, उसके बाद हमें कौन सा फर्स्ट बैलेंस करना है? फर्स्ट वी विल बैलेंस दिस वन since it has the maximum number of elements. Okay, this has the maximum number of elements. जिसमें एलिमेंट सबसे ज्यादा होंगे पहले हम लोग उसी को बैलेंस कर लेंगे. So this one has 1 2 3 and this 4, that means there are 7 elements. So first we will balance the Fe3O4. So first क्या है? Fe3 में Fe3 3 into Fe और 4 oxygen atoms है. So first we will balance the oxygen. Here in the left hand side we have only 1 oxygen. Here in the right hand side we have 4 oxygen. So how can we make this one 4? We will just multiply 4 over here. So once we have multiplied 4 over here, what will happen? So oxygen, which is 1, will become 4 into 4. That becomes 4. Okay. Now oxygen became balanced, but यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? ये 4 जो है वो हाइड्रोजन से भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा, ऑक्सीजन से भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा. So hydrogen becomes also into 4, that is 8. Now we have to balance hydrogen. यहाँ पे 8 हाइड्रोजन हो गया, यहाँ पे 2 हाइड्रोजन है in the left hand side. So we will just multiply 4 over here also. So we will just multiply 4 and this became 8. So oxygen and hydrogen became balanced, and now only iron is left to balance, that is Fe3. So we will just multiply 3 over here and it becomes 3. So the iron became balanced and we will write 3 over here. So this is how we will balance the equation. So 3Fe plus 4 water gives Fe3O4 plus H2. आप मिला लीजिए एक बार फिर से, just check it once. 3Fe is there, Fe is 3 over here. In the left hand, Fe is 3 over here and Fe is 3 over here. So 3 3 is balanced. Hydrogen is 8 over here, hydrogen is also 8 over here, and oxygen is 4 in the left and oxygen is 4 in the right hand side. So we have balanced this equation. Okay. So पहले जो था वो equation balance नहीं था. We have balanced the equation. So एक बार फिर से एक बार step repeat कर देता हूँ आपको. First we will just box these elements so that we will clear. अब box क्यों करना है? Why box? Consider H2SO4. So यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन कितना मॉलिक्यूल्स हो गया? 2. सल्फर इज 1, ऑक्सीजन इज 4, राइट. बट अगर यहाँ पे मैं एक 2 ऐड कर दूं सफिक्स में तो क्या होगा? प्रीफिक्स में अगर एक 2 हो ऐड हो गया, so all the element which is in the present all over there in this will be multiplied by 2. तो सब में 2 मल्टीप्लाई होगा, so you will have 2 into 2 4, 1 into 2 that is 2 sulfur, and 4 into 2 that is 8 oxygen atom will be formed. Okay, so that's why we need to box this element so that we know we have to multiply this one with everything. So that is the thing. Next we will balance the element that has the maximum number of atoms. Okay, in this case we have Fe3O4, right? we have Fe3O4, इसीलिए हमने पहले Fe3O4 को बैलेंस किया, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट बैलेंसिंग में गए. बिकॉज अगर जो मैक्सिमम एलिमेंट बैलेंस हो गया तो दूसरा वाला बैलेंस करना उतना टफ होता नहीं है. एंड देन आफ्टर वी बैलेंस दिस वी विल जस्ट मूव एंड बैलेंस द अदर. नाउ नेक्स्ट थिंग, अगर आपको फर्स्ट क्लास याद होगा तो मैंने पहले जब मैग्नीशियम वाला रिबन वाला रिएक्शन लिखा था, मैंने लिखा था Mg, उसमें साथ ब्रैकेट में एक S दिया था, प्लस O2 gives MgO. राइट, दिस वाज द फर्स्ट रिएक्शन व्हिच आई हैव रिटन. अब ये S, इसका मतलब क्या है? ये जो S है, this denotes solid. Okay, this denotes solid substance. Okay, मतलब ये क्या है? ये physical state denote करता है. मतलब क्या? We are giving a more detail about the reaction कि कौन सा state में ये reaction हो रहा है. So this is what it is. So this reaction, if I write this S and this G and this S and this G, all this gives the detail about the state. मतलब S मतलब solids, G मतलब gas. So क्या क्या state हो सकता है? S stands for solid state, L stands for liquid, G stands for gas, and AQ stands for aqueous. Okay, so aqueous state मतलब क्या? If I dissolve something in water, then it becomes aqueous state. Okay, some compound are dissolved in water. अगर किसी compound को मैंने dissolve करके water में फिर reaction बनाया तो that becomes an aqueous state. अब खाली स्टेट ही एक इंफॉर्मेशन का सीन नहीं है, वी कैन ऐड मोर इंफॉर्मेशन, समथिंग लाइक टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर एंड कैटलिस्ट. ओके, क्योंकि बहुत सारा रिएक्शन जो है वो पर्टिकुलर एक टेम्परेचर, पर्टिकुलर एक प्रेशर और पर्टिकुलर एक कैटलिस्ट में होता है. सो नाउ वी विल जस्ट समटाइम विल ऑल्सो मेंशन द टेम्परेचर, द प्रेशर एंड द कैटलिस्ट. अब ये लिखा कहाँ पे जाता है? दिस साइड वी हैव द रिएक्टेंट, and this side we have the products. अब जो एरो जो होता है बीच में, उसके ऊपर और उसके नीचे हम लोग लिखते हैं ये सब टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर एंड व्हाट आर नीडेड. फॉर एग्जांपल ये जो रिएक्शन है where carbon dioxide react with water to give this one CH3OH is methanol, which we will learn in the organic chemistry class. So ये reaction takes place in 340 डिग्री 340 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. मतलब ये रिएक्शन करने के लिए हमें 340 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर देना पड़ता है. वैसे हम लोग और भी कंडीशन लिख सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज द रिएक्शन इन विच द ग्लूकोज इज प्रोड्यूस्ड, द बेसिक रिएक्शन. इसमें हमें क्या क्या मैंडेटरी चीज चाहिए. फर्स्ट इज द सनलाइट. So this is a mandatory thing that sunlight need to be there, and what is need is chlorophyll. So photosynthesis के लिए हमें बेसिक चीज जो चाहिए वो है सनलाइट और क्लोरोफिल. इसके बिना photosynthesis cannot take place. The CO2 is aqueous state, H2 is liquid, then C6H12O6 is aqueous, and then H2 is liquid. So liquid, L stands for liquid and AQ stands for aqueous. So I hope we are clear. Let's give a quick summary of what we have done today. First, अगर chemical reaction लिखना है, first we have to write the reaction. After writing the reaction, we have to box it. Second, after boxing, we have to have the one which has the maximum number of atoms, and then we will balance others. उसके साथ हम लोग रिएक्शन में और क्या लिख सकते हैं. We can write the states which can be solid, liquid, gas or aqueous, and we can also write the temperature, pressure, etc. ये वाला लिखा जाता है साइड में, एटम्स के साइड में, and this is right in top and bottom of arrow. So this is done. I hope this is clear. If you want to just revise it, just give a video another watch in higher speed maybe. So you will be doing that. Next we will just move on to the quickly to the NCERT questions. NCERT में आपको ये questions मिल जाएंगे first part के बाद. So first, what happens with hydrogen reacts with chlorine to gives HCl. इसमें कौन कौन से elements involved हैं. First will be the hydrogen, second will be chlorine. Okay, so these two elements are involved. Hydrogen in the reactant, how many molecules of hydrogen is there? 2. In the chlorine, how many molecules of chlorine is there? 2. So what we have to do, first we will just give a shape, box it quickly. Reactant में कितने हाइड्रोजन है. Reactant में we have 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So if I just put a 2 over here, so 1 into 2, 1 into 2 becomes 2, 2. So the reaction becomes balanced. Okay. So first we will just, aluminium is 2 over there, aluminium is 1 over there. So we will just multiply with 2. So we will write 2 over there. So aluminium get balanced, and how much we have now? We have 6 chlorine. So aluminium just जब balance हो गया तब chlorine भी change हो जाएगा. ये भी 6. So now we have what? 1 Cl, and we have sulfate. Now sulfate, we will balance sulfate. We will just add 3 over here. Okay. So how many sulfate became? Sulfate is over 1. Sulfate becomes 1 into 3, that is 3. And sodium becomes 3, that becomes 6. Okay. So these two are balanced. These two have been balanced. Right. So what we need to balance is the upper part. So if I write 6 over here, in NaCl part 6 over here. So 1 into 6 and NaCl is 6. So 6 6 balanced. So let's check it once. 6 Na over here. 3 into 2 6 Na. In the left hand side product 6 Cls are there, and 3 into 2 6 Cls are there. The Na and Cl are balanced. Then 2 aluminium is there, 2 aluminium is there, so aluminium is also balanced. And last one is the sulfur, 3 sulfur and 3 sulfur molecules over here. So the reaction is balanced. Okay. एक चीज आप याद रखिएगा, सोचिए AlCl3, ये वाला जो 3 है, consider this one, this 3 is multiplied to only Cl. Okay, this is multiplied to only Cl, that is there are 3 molecules of Cl and 1 molecules of aluminium. But अगर कुछ है 3 NaCl for example, then it means this 3 is multiplied with all the Na and Cl. Okay, there, thus we have 3 Na and 3 Cls. Okay, अगर कुछ सामने रहेगा in the front part, then it will be multiplied with the whole compound. If there is something attached to a single element, that will consider only to the element. Okay, cool. Now we will do the last one. You can try it yourself also. सोडियम, यहाँ पे एलिमेंट कौन सा है? सोडियम, हाइड्रोजन and oxygen. How many sodiums are there in the reactant? 1. How many hydrogen are there? 2. And how many oxygen are there? 1. यहाँ पे सोडियम कितना है? 1. हाइड्रोजन 2 plus 1. यहाँ पे 2 है, यहाँ पे 1 है. Okay, so I will write 2 plus 1, and the oxygen is over here also 1. So what we will do, we will just balance, we will just add 2 over here. Now what happens, ये जो एक है यहाँ पे 2 into हो गया, मतलब यहाँ पे into 2. So how many hydrogen it becomes? 4 hydrogen and 2, that is 2 oxygen. So hydrogen में भी 2 into हो गया, 2 plus 2 4, and oxygen becomes 2. So we will add a 2 over here. So we will multiply 2 in the reactant side. So 2, and the last one, sodium is 2, sodium is 1 over here. We will just add 2 over here, and 2, and this is product is also 2, so 2 and 2. So you can see the reaction is now balanced. 2 sodium, 2 sodium, 2 into 2 4 hydrogen, 2 plus 2 4 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. So the reaction became balanced. So that's all for today. I think you have enjoyed the class. इसमें हम लोग ने एक बार balancing सीखा, उसके बाद we have done a numerous example, 3 examples in which we can balance, and we have also done how we present the state and how we give the details about the temperature, chlorophyll, etc. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the class, and we will be meeting you in the next class where we will be discussing different types of chemical reactions. Okay, bye bye.